This is how I make my pesto. I am going to throw in there all of the fresh basil, all of it that comes in the package. I never measure, but this is a fairly large little package, or boat as I call them, and it is completely fresh. And just to show you what I do, it is very easy to remove the leaves of the stem like so, and then you just cut with your fingers and you use the good part, but do not throw away these little guys. You're going to end up with all of these stems, and you can actually put them inside a cheesecloth and toss it inside any meal or any pasta you're making, and the fragrance, I mean, the scent is amazing. So don't throw them away. Just use them in your fridge, or anytime you want to give your foods that nice herby scent, they're fabulous. Okay, and then you are going to use some garlic. I am using here 4 teeth. You can use 1 tooth or 2 teeth. I like using 4 or 5 because my husband and I just happen to love garlic, and it is very healthy, very, very good for you. Then you are going to use some pine nuts. You will want to squeeze a little bit of lemon, and be careful with the seeds. You don't want any seeds in there. I never use much lemon juice. My husband loves lemon flavor. I think lemon is very acidic and very strong, so I use it sparingly, but you're welcome to use more than I am using here. And then you are going to sprinkle some pepper. You will want to use some salt, not much, because you are going to be using also some Parmesan cheese. And the Parmesan cheese that I used here has been grated. This is what I used. This is the block, and I just grate it for freshness instead of using the one that already comes shredded. And so you are going to be getting very close to getting your pesto done. Pesto is very rich in healthy fats. It has anti-inflammatory properties, antioxidant booster, supports your bone health, supports your heart health, supports brain and nerve health, supports your immune system, regulates blood sugar, supports muscle function and energy. And some would say that it's a good way to lose weight because you feel satisfied without eating much of it. And I think that's true. I eat it a lot, yes, because of its nutritional value, health benefits, but it is so amazingly yummy that it's not even real, honestly. So here are all the ingredients except for the one that is going to really bring it together, and that is the olive oil, which I am getting ready to do. You will need a food processor. I guess you can use a blender. I like using the food processor because it really gets the texture just right the way I want it. So you are going to start blending. You will want very small pieces of this, triturated as much as possible. is a rubber spatula. As you can see, you will need a rubber spatula because what happens is, because of the texture and the ingredients, they are going to really stick to the edge of the bowl, of the plastic bowl. So you're going to separate it so that everything is well blended. Okay, so you're definitely going to need to do this. This is one step you will not want to miss for a perfect pesto. Okay, now here comes the olive oil, and that's really going to bring it together. And this is how I make my perfect pesto. It is a staple in our home. I cannot think of one day when we do not consume or eat pesto. It is extremely healthy for you, and the flavor is phenomenal. Easy to make, and everything is just wonderfully very fresh. You can't go wrong with pesto. You can use it on pasta. You can toss it on top of rice. You can eat it by itself or with baguettes or maybe some bread or crostinis. Pretty much it goes with anything and everything you cook.